Hey everybody, happy Halloween. I have realized I have not made an update in quite a long time. And the last time I updated, I actually promised I was going to, and things kind of just got all crazy. I didn't have a very good working computer, so I couldn't make very reliable videos, anyways. Um, Kind of an update just to where I'm at. I had taken some time off of school to do a program um, called Public Allies, which is an AmeriCorps program, and it was basically last fall and last spring semester. So I wasn't in school, but I was doing this crazy intense program, and I was actually working at the Los Angeles Gay and Lesbian Center with LifeWorks, which is a youth program there, and it definitely was worth the intensity of the program. I got to, I think, grow a lot personally and professionally. I got to meet a lot of cool people. I got to really challenge where I was at in terms of my own boundaries and development, and it was just something you can't experience at school. I actually definitely recommend people look into that program. Um, there are several different um, locations all over the country. Personally, if you live near LA or you want to try to get into the LA one, I recommend it. It's definitely like between the staff and just the environment here in LA, it's definitely eye opening for sure. Um, but yeah, you can check it out. Like I'll put a link or something in the information or description box that goes down here. What else is new? I moved to a new place in Pasadena-ish area, um, which is about 20 minutes from downtown LA. And I love it. I have a nice skylight now that comes through, and it's a little smaller than my old place, but it's definitely a much better layout. My partner and I definitely enjoy this place lot more than our old place, which was definitely uh, an older building, and it just wasn't laid out very well. It was really inconvenient. Some of the way the design was. So we didn't know that at the time. We thought it was great, but after you live there for a little bit, you think, if this was different, it would be okay. Let me see. I just finished helping out at this conference called Models of Pride, which is a free youth conference here that's done in LA every October. We actually had like 1100 over 1100 youth show up, which I thought was really awesome. I think the year before was just like maybe 600 or so, and so this like basically doubled the number of participants that came. Um, I was exhausted for sure the next 3 days, but it was awesome. An update in terms of where I'm at in my transition. Things are kind of, pretty steady right now. I had top surgery back in June of 2009 with Dr. Brownstein in San Francisco. And so basically, since then, um, things have kind of settled. I'm trying to work on getting some money to have revisions done, um, and I can show you. So here's my chest, basically 2.5 years. You can see this is my left side right here, and I've sent him pictures. Basically, there's an extra fat right here in my chest that got left over because it's not necessarily going to be perfect. I'm not exactly a super thin guy either. I have lost weight though, but you can see like just how my right side just healed a lot better, is a lot flatter right here. I do have dog ears that he'd like to correct as well, but they've actually gotten smaller because I've lost weight. But this left side, it's gotten slightly better because I've lost weight, but there's just excess tissue that was left over um, that's in this front area that needs to get taken out. Um, so I mean, it's not bad. I'm very happy with it. I don't I don't hide my chest or anything. It's just um, I do want to get it fixed just because for me personally, like I want to get as close to the chest that I should have been born with as I can. So working on saving up some money for that. Um, in all essence, like the way I see it, at least, is the revisions themselves are basically free. You're paying for though, like the surgical center and anesthesiologist, all of that, all over again. Um, so it's definitely cheaper than my original surgery, but it's still money that I can't necessarily throw down for surgery right now. So, and all in all, my transition's pretty good. I am trying to also figure out how I can work a hysterectomy into the near future. I have been, because my dose is pretty low due to other health things going on. I tend to spot still, and I have some problems with that. So it's kind of awkward being a guy and trying to figure out what to do about that now. Um, so yeah, I'm trying to work that out. I have a really great like doctor here, and she's given me a couple quotes about what it would be without insurance, and then if if there's a change or whatever, either in my health or in the way the insurance works, what it would be if insurance covered part of it. So we'll see what happens. I'll try and keep you all updated on that. Otherwise, things are really good in my transition. I pass pretty much most of the time. Um, every so often, I still get somebody that's refers to me as a woman, and I'm not sure if that's because like masculinity in women is becoming more acceptable in our, at least here in LA, which I think is a good thing in terms of being able to express masculinity as a woman, and not being necessarily like singled out as a man. That I think that's a really great step forward in terms of our societal development, but it's kind of biting me in the butt now. Let me see. I think that's it. I'll try and update more now that I have a computer that works. Um, so yeah, you'll have to excuse me. I've had this really bad headache all morning, and I have an interview this afternoon, so I'm trying to kind of like make it go away. So I'll be around YouTube for sure. If not, really just like start messaging me and let me know like you want me to post videos. I actually met a random person I'd never met before, but had asked me, had actually referred to me as like, "Hey, you're that guy I saw on YouTube." And I know by far I'm not one of the most watched guys on here. I know there are guys that get tons of hits every month, but it was just cool to have somebody um, who basically recognized me because they watched my videos. Um, yeah, whoever that is, if you still watch, thank you. I think it was really cool. It really made my day. That was a stressful day, so. All right, guys. Have a good Halloween. Be safe. Um, eat a lot of candy, though. So, like, against your dentist's warning, eat a lot of candy. So, all right. Have a good one.